Hello everyone, welcome to Peach on Earth Tarot. I'm here today to do your readings for the Scorpio season / November, that rough time frame. But as you know, time is fluid, energy is fluid, and so it can apply to your life whenever you need it to apply to your life. So the reading today, just a couple of notes here before I begin. My schedule for the past couple months has been really erratic, and so my upload schedule kind of like fell to the wayside. So I am hoping that has moved through, and I'm gonna try to get back on to a normal upload schedule, the bi-monthly schedules, and hopefully a weekly reading, but I'm not sure yet. And so today in the readings as well, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing your main reading, and then at the end of that reading, I'm going to do a reading for the blue full moon in Taurus, which is on the 31st of October. So what I'll do here is, for this energy, for the full moon energy, full moons are all about releasing. So what I'm going to be doing is pulling a tea leaf card. I'm just going to kind of pick up from the middle of my stack here. And it'll hopefully give us an idea about what it is that you need to focus on during the full moon in a release sense. And the theme of the videos this month is going to be transformation, because we're in Scorpio season. And so that's what we're kind of going with here, like what needs transformed in our lives. Okay, so the decks we're going to be using today are the Everyday Witch Tarot, the Animal Spirit, the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit Oracle deck, Barbara Walker Tarot, Tarot of Pagan Cats, Tarot of the 78 Doors, the Lovely Omens Tarot, the Spells deck, the Tea Leaf Fortune cards, like I said, are for the full moon energy, and then the Shadowland Tarot. Okay, so let's go ahead and begin. Hello everyone, welcome to the Sagittarius reading. This reading is for anyone who has Sagittarius in their chart. You can be a cross watcher. All that I ask is that if you're here watching this reading, that you come with good intentions for yourself and for others. Okay, Sagittarius, when I was getting into your reading, they were specifically calling out Sag rising. Not saying it can't be for any other placements, but they were really wanting me to point that out for some reason. And then also they were doing things, or not doing things, saying things in repetition, like over and over and over again, and like even the word repetition. And so there's something about cycles that's coming up here. To me, what they were saying is like the repetition, it felt positive, it didn't feel negative. It can be negative, but I'll get to that in here in a minute. But what they were pointing out was that it's like an ancestral cycles that we've inherited from our ancestors. And I feel like that's things that we know, or things that we can know, like we have latent knowledge of things that we aren't aware of yet. And I feel like that's like an ancestral thing. Now this can be positive traits, but then there is a negative aspect to it where it's like the ancestral wounding. And they were specifically pointing out like trees, how trees are, they're old, and so they see all these cycles playing out. So say your family has like a plot of land that's been in your family for a long time. This is just an example. The trees on that land have all the stories of your ancestors in them. So if you go out into the trees and you get to know them, touch them, look at them, converse with them, you'll hear the stories of your ancestors. It does not have to be like your family has land or whatever. It can be just like any tree that you're drawn to has a meditative answer for you, is what I'm hearing. So, and also it was the repetition thing, but they kept saying soon, 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 soon. And then that's when the whole, an ability that will feel like you've had it forever and will change your life. And so I feel like this repetition is like, you have to do something repetitive in order to get better at it. You know, this is a quote from, what's that show? Jake the Dog and Finn. Adventure Time. There's a quote from Jake that is pretty popular about sucking at something is the first step at being good at something. And so I'm kind of getting that vibe, like that's the repetition you need, your 10,000 hours, you know, as they say. So it's like a repetition that you're needing to do. Like maybe you're finding a new skill and you're like, oh, I'm so far behind. I can't believe I'm just starting at this. But it's like everybody starts somewhere. So it's like you're going to be finding out something that was like, it's in your blueprint, in your DNA. That you're going to be tapping into. Okay. So let's go ahead and get started. There was no song for you guys. Okay. Let's get an animal spirit for Sagittarius, please. For the Scorpio season / November. What are the animal spirit messages for Sagittarius, please? Okay, let's see here. We have the nightingale and the fox. You know, the nightingale is all about like their song. Like it's like the throat chakra, right? And a fox is like trickster. And it is feeling like two separate energies. Like it looks like this fox is like eyeing that bird to go eat it, right? But the bird is doing something really important. Because to me, like the way it's singing out, it's like it's sending out, you know, that throat chakra energy healing to people, the ability to speak. But if the fox goes after it, it's either going to kill it or make it fly away. We do have the rabbit on the bottom as well. I don't know if that's going to play into it or not. Okay, you guys. So there's something, I feel like there's some kind of like looming energy here, but you're being protected because the rabbit is all about like, you know, being alert and highly sensitive. And so I feel like you're being protected in some sort because I really feel like this is your energy. And specifically because of the song and that could be like the special gift that you're finding, you know what I mean? Something to do with your voice and how you convey yourself to the world, or convey messages to the world. Maybe you're going to be like an orator of some sort, you know, like I'm just hearing someone who gives like lectures. So that could be like a professor, it could be a motivational speaker, it could be just anyone who has a message to share, right? It could be, you could make YouTube videos, whatever. Or it could be like singing or writing, something, some ability. But there's some looming presence here. And the fox doesn't always have to be a negative thing. Because right now it's just sitting there and watching. It's not actually acting. So it feels like there's someone that has their eye on you, maybe. Okay. Let's see. What are we going to use here? Okay, I'm going to use the Lovely Omens Tarot to clarify the Nightingale. We're going to do the Nightingale first. Okay. I didn't even get to say what I was wanting to say, but... So we have the Two of Wands in the World, and then the Moon on the bottom. Now this to me is kind of like the moon here. I feel like there's something that it's like you're sitting on that you're just not quite aware of yet, and it's that cycle, it's that ability. I think that you're sitting on it and you're not quite aware of it yet, but you're trying really hard to manifest it. Because, you know, here with this World card, it's almost like she has her back turned to us, right? And she's looking at the world. It's our perspective. So this is your perspective that you're seeing, but there's something that you're manifesting that you're just not 100% sure on yet because of the moon energy. But you know that there's something inside of you that you haven't tapped into yet that is coming to you. And if you don't know that, then I'm telling you that. They're showing me here, this happened in one of the other readings. I can't remember if it was Pisces or Cancer or Scorpio. I can't remember. But it's like this eye and Nightingale is lining up perfectly with these cards. It's like splitting it. You know what I mean? I don't know. But it's like tying those two energies together. Manifest the world. Manifest. The world of manifestation. Oh, you know what's interesting is they're also pointing out, I don't really know that much about Esther and Jerry Hicks or Abraham Hicks, but I was just hearing that about, because I was saying like motivational speakers, orators, and I feel like this person is like, could be watching that kind of stuff as well. You could be watching something, and maybe something that you're looking at will trigger you. I do feel like it has something to do with trees, but with the manifestation, with the Two of Wands, I was hearing like, because that's like their whole thing. It's like the powers of manifestation. The Abraham Hicks thing is all about, you know, the powers of manifestation. And so maybe, I don't know if you're called to watch one of their videos, do that. But that was just, I don't know. Maybe something in some kind of message will trigger an answer within yourself. Okay, let's see here. I want to look at the box with this watchful energy here. We're going to use the 78 Doors Tarot. What is this fox energy. Let's clarify the fox for Sagittarius, please. Oh, goodness. Okay, so we have the Chariot on the bottom. That's interesting. So they're not moving yet, but they could be moving soon. I'm going to leave that here. Okay. Oh, that's a lot. A lot. Okay. I mean, we're going to look at them, I guess. So we have the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Swords. Oh, goodness. The Two of Cups. The Fool. And the Three of Cups. Let's move these. And then this one came out separately. Ace of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I have to get a new camera stand because mine is bent, and so it always either looks crooked on the video or on the desk. So in order for it to not look crooked on the video, I have to have it crooked on the desk, and it drives me crazy. But anyway, so let's look here at this fox energy. Okay. You know, you have the Ten of Wands and the Ten of Swords. And the Two of Cups on this side, right? And so I feel like there's like some relationship that was really, really painful. And this, especially for them. Like, I don't know if it was with you or if it was with other people or another person. But they were in a really, really bad place, emotionally. And it's like, see here, they felt trapped in this painful place. And what's interesting, because this is the Ten of Swords, and there are way more than 10 nails in there, because those don't even look like pins, like acupressure. It's like, or acupuncture, it's like actual nails. They're putting nails in him, and he's in a lot of pain, but he's trapped. This guy, it's like the door is made of glass. There's a handle, but I don't know, he looks trapped. But that girl, like standing out here, that's dressed like him, she knows that he's not, you know, but that's a youthful energy. Like, as kids, we have a lot more, we just see things in a different light than adults do. I don't know why I'm referring to myself as a child. I'm not a child. But children have the ability to see things a little bit more in a positive manner. But the other one, it's like he feels stuck and trapped. By this energy, by a painful energy, having to do with relationships. You know, it's like maybe there is someone, because these are also children here, maybe there was someone in this person's past that really, really hurt them, or someone that they've known since like their youth. But then there's like a break where it's like freedom, you know? He has the key suddenly. The key to the Three of Cups. There's more keys here. She has keys. It's almost like he has to go through temptation. This feels like temptation to me. This Fool energy, because, you know, that's like really wild and free energy. He has to go through this temptation in order to get that Ace of Pentacles. That solid start. Like, he has a key to this, but she has a key to this. And with that Fox energy, it feels like maybe it was like they were letting their wounding kind of make them... This feels kind of like player energy here. So it's almost like they had a lot of wounding from some relationship from their youth that made them, like, their first girlfriend or something maybe really just like did a number on them, and it like messed them up or whatever, you know what I mean? It was like, well, this is what I'm gonna do then, you know what I mean? Because this feels really playerish. But then it's like they get through it, and then she has the key to the actual like stability. And it's so interesting because like these girls are all like young and have these like womanly figures, and like this one, she's a little bit more plump and maybe a little bit older, but there's stability and happiness that can come with that if that's what your goal is in life, you know? And it doesn't have to be, but it feels like this person is maybe like they're trying to figure out this cycle. It's like, it's almost like I do see a repeating thing for some reason because of the tens, but it's almost like they feel trapped and hurt in all of this energy, and they always think that they want this, but then it's like, do I really? Because I had that like doubt there, right? Where it's like, is that what I want? And so it's like they think they want that, but then they jump back here, and it's like, it's this cycle with this Fox. Or they keep going back to this relationship that's almost like, with the tens, it feels like it's almost, because tens are the ends of cycles, but here it feels like it's almost like they jump back to it and then they don't know how to resolve. They don't know how to get it back to the one. The Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords. It's like they don't know how to end the cycles. And so they just keep going here, like this. Okay, let's see here. I kind of want to clarify. Let's see. Okay, so I want to clarify this and I want to clarify the World and the Two of Wands and then the Ace of Pentacles. So I gotta move these over. Okay. So I'm going to use the Everyday Witch Tarot to clarify the World and then the Two of Wands. It's a clarification for the World and Two of Wands. Okay. So we have the Knight of Pentacles. I feel like you're getting something off the ground because he's just starting to like leap off this hill, right? So you're trying really hard to get something off the ground here. This latent ability, strength, Ace of Swords, clarity, and then the Tower. Oh man, It's like you have to brace yourself for whatever is coming in, but it's almost like you are manifesting this change, because I always see that with this Tower card in this deck. She's the one that caused the destruction. Oh, you can't even see that. I'm so sorry. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, so it's like she's the one that's causing this destruction. You know, so you're manifesting this, you're like bracing yourself for this clarity that's going to change your life. Because they literally said to me, soon, an ability that will feel like you've had it forever and will change your life. You're manifesting that. The thing that's going to change your life. It's wonderful. Okay. And then I'm going to use the Shadowland Tarot to clarify the Ace of Pentacles. Let's clarify the Ace of Pentacles for Sagittarius, please. Sagittarius. And you can put yourself in either one of these roles or both of these roles, you know, because sometimes the energies are not us and another, they are us and ourselves, you know, like just two aspects of our lives currently. But this Ace of Pentacles, let's clarify the Ace of Pentacles, please, for Sagittarius. Ace of Pentacles for Sagittarius. Oh man, a lot of cards are coming out. So we have the Empress on the bottom. Okay. So it's like, it is that energy, the stability energy. Because I feel like, I don't know, it's like maybe with the Chariot on the bottom for this deck, it's like maybe that they're finally like moving this. Maybe they're moving it through finally. You know what I'm seeing? There's only 1s, 0s, 2s, and 3s along here in these 6 cards. So interesting. Okay, so we have the 5 of Wands, which is like resistance and fighting. Fighting against the 10 of Cups. The 9 of Cups. And you can't see these, okay. And the 7 of Cups. It's almost like, yeah, it's like they're fighting their own happiness, because this is like fighting, right? But then we have the 10 of Cups and it just slowly goes down. It goes from the 10 to the 7. So it's like they're fighting against their true emotional fulfillment. And then they're going to more like of a singular emotional fulfillment where everything's kind of up. To me, it's like everything is up in the air here. And then the 7 of Cups is needing to make a decision. So it's like with this Empress card, it's like they're fighting against, if you're this person's Empress, like if this is your person and this is you, it's like they're resisting for some reason. I'm seeing these rabbits here because of the rabbit that was on the bottom of the Animal Spirit deck. That protection against, for the Empress. So it's like, I feel like it's protection for this Nightingale. So I'm really feeling like this could be you and this could be the other person. And it's interesting because they've got a lot more, it's like, you know what you need to do. You know that what you're trying to do. You're trying to transform your abilities. And this person is just like all over the place. Look how many cards came out for someone that's not even like, I mean, this could be you, but I'm getting strongly that this is the other person. They just can't. And it's like, it's almost like they have to, like they want this, but then they don't have the confidence to sustain it. So they just sit and watch. And, oh, sorry. What's that song? I feel so cheesy quoting this, but it's like, I think it's by Fergie. where she's like, I need to get a move on with my life. What is that song called? I don't know what it's called, but I got to get a move on with my life. That's kind of like what you're doing here. It's like, you know, it's like you're manifesting this storm, right? Because this is kind of storm energy too. So you're like manifesting the storm to bring this tower down. Yeah. I would really, really look into manifestation if I were you. Okay, how are we going to do this full moon energy? I guess we're just going to have to place it kind of wherever. Okay. What is the release that Sagittarius needs during the blue full moon? Okay, we have Inkpot, problems to be resolved, and Butterfly, a change for the better. Actually, I feel like these are supposed to be kind of switched. Like, because you're obviously changing for the better. I mean, I think this person wants to, but they have problems to be resolved. So they need to release whatever this is right here. They need to release it. But it's not that easy, right? It's more complicated than that. That's why they haven't been able to do it yet. But they want to. I can sense that. It's like they want this Ace of Pentacles. They want this Ten of Cups. But it's like as soon as they see sight of the Ten of Cups, they start getting scared of it. And like they're not confident in it. That they can sustain it. That's what I'm hearing. Like they're not confident that they can sustain it. That's why they're out. It's like they're outside. You know, they're not in the house. But then here, yeah, you're changing for the better. You are truly transforming. So it's not even really like what you need to release. It's like what you need to find. Like use that light of the full moon to find, because you did have the moon on the bottom here. But it's like use the light of the full moon. Maybe I'm getting that you're supposed to like maybe go out for a walk in the woods on that day because of the tree message that I was getting. Did I say that in the beginning? Like tree was one of the words that they kept repeating over and over. And so I feel like you're needing to maybe like use the light of the full moon to take a walk through the woods, because it's not only a full moon, but it's also a blue moon, and then it's also Samhain, which is like when the veil is thinnest. And so I feel like if you go and you talk to the trees, that you are going to get a very, very important message. Like the moon is going to speak to you. Look at that. Okay, Sagittarius, this has been your reading. I hope it was helpful. I hope it resonated. If it did, you can like, comment, share, or subscribe. Sorry. I thank any of you for being present today. Any of your guides that were present, any of my guides that were present, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. And I'll see you soon. Bye.